Hey all, this is Val here with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. In today's video, we're going to be covering Malice, the nature scanned warlord. Alright guys, so this is one of my early builds. I want to say this was like month 1 right here. He was, I think, my 3rd or 4th laser. I was super excited about him. I didn't have a great tank for ED10. I mean, I had Camille, but Camille really didn't drop any OGD. And back then, I really went by the letter of the law, the game loss advice. And since it said Camille was really a spider killer, I didn't really think to use him in ED10. So I built this guy. Actually, his gear hasn't changed since that day. So I took a look at him. I knew he was someone I eventually wanted to cover because I haven't really talked or covered any of the scan warlords. So I really wanted to get him done. And this guy, I remember liking him in ED10. I could find out in this video like, wow, times have changed and bruh, he ain't good anymore.
Mom, Dad, come here, you gotta see this. This is so cool.
G.I. Joe!
But we're going to still do it. We're going to still do it. No prep work on this one. This one, we're going in raw, boy. We're going straight up raw. We're going to see if Val knew what he was talking about back in the day. Or at least building, right? Because I wasn't reading Reddit back then, and I wasn't reading Discord. I just got him, and I was like, oh my god, I got to, you know, laser. And I've heard good things about him at the time. So we're going to see if old school Val knows what's up. Like, just unplanned. Right here, man. Right here. Alright, so as usual, let's just jump right into the skills. Alright, skill, auto attack, Bloodlust. Swings his arm, attacking nearby enemies. If the primary target has the ongoing damage debuff, Scan Warlord gains the haste buff and lowers the cooldown of Terrible Onslaught. Bonus damage based on max HP. So here we just have to have OGD on it, which is going to be easy because he brings OGD on a lot of his skills himself. So, active skill 1, Meat Grinder. Let's drop him in the Meat Grinder. So when we say that in Dungeon Hunter Champions, we say we're going to drop someone in the Meat Grinder. I guess we're talking about Scan Warlord. Spins his saw around him, damages nearby enemies, and inflicts ongoing damage. If affected enemy already has the ongoing damage debuff, it slows in addition to its other effect. So not only is this bro going to drop OGD with this ability, but if they already have OGD, he's going to drop slow on them. I'm going to say, Val, what good is slow? Anyone out there can tell me where slow is useful, let me know. I'm thinking PvP. You can slow them down so that way, basically, I think how slow is supposed to work. And guys, don't quote me on this, but thanks to some excellent testing by Claytano, we found out that the more move speed your tank has, the faster he's going to shoot out there in PvP, right? So he's going to shoot out there, he's going to bunch all the units up, and then your range is going to nuke them down. I think what this is effective for is that when that situation happens, he drops slow on them. So then they can't like separate and spread out and start targeting other units. They're going to be too slow to get to them while this guy and all your range is bursting them down. I think that's the ideal use for that. But if you guys disagree, just drop it in the comments and let me know where else slow can be useful. Because I don't know. I really don't know. I find slow to be a useless debuff in my opinion. I really do. Alright, skill 2, Terrible Onslaught. Now this is what skill 1 lowers. So let's take a look at what Terrible Onslaught does. Charges in a direction, damaging all enemies struck and pinning the first. When the charge ends, damages the pinned enemy and inflicts fear on all nearby enemies. If a pinned enemy is slammed into the wall, it stuns the enemy. Bonus damage based on max HP. Now this is definitely a PvP ability. Back in the day, I really hated this ability with a passion. Fear sucks in PvP back then. It really did. I wasn't running immunity either. So this dude would slam me against the wall, fear on my units. They'd run around like, oh, panic. And then I'd end up dying because all those dudes are like sitting in a corner crying into their bowl of cereal because this guy feared him. It sucked. Like, it really did. Now, we're going to try him in PvP. It's going to be one of the first videos we take somebody into PvP. We're going to try him there because he has a lot of PvP focus, but I needed someone in ED10. And he did OGD, so I was like, oh yeah, this is my guy. This is my guy. So we're gonna run him in ED10 like I did back in the day. We'll see if he's still relevant, how he does. But we're also gonna do PvP. Okay. His third active skill, Gorge, drains the essence of nearby enemies, damages enemies, and heals for 70% of the damage dealt. Damage and healing is increased for each stack of ongoing damage on an enemy. Now, when I built this guy, my thoughts was I can run a YOLO team with this guy, like taking the brunt of the damage. I ran him with Casey because Casey does AoE, OGD. Now, the deal with Casey, though, is she'll only apply it once. So if she does her AoE again, and they already have OGD on, she won't stack it. But my thoughts was with Casey and his own OGD, regardless of if she already had a stat, there will always be OGD up for him to leech health, for him to gain haste. And on top of that, Casey also has the haste buff herself. So he's always going to be buffed. He's always going to be doing mad damage. And it actually, I remember it working decently. We're going to find out, though. This is honestly unplanned and raw. I saw him when I was doing the Dodgy review earlier. And I was like, man, I never reviewed this guy. I used him for a little bit. And then I don't know what happened. Did I just fall out of love with him? Was it over? Did he say something that was wrong? I don't know. I don't remember. All right, lastly, his synergy trait. Max HP of ally nature champions by 33%. Looks good.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop.
Looks good. Let's take a look at his gear. I went accurate, precision times 2, and I hate doing this. I hate doing it. Why did I do this back then? And I went broken. So precision, broken. Why did I do this? I could probably fix his gear, but I mean, I don't see me using him. This is just more of a kind of like something I always meant to do, kind of going back and correcting that wrong, right? I'm giving him his spotlight I always meant to give him. If it's going to be positive spotlight, who the heck knows? But we're going to find out. All right, so max HP, max HP, max HP. All right, so obviously I was banking on max HP. I wanted that bonus. Now, this is before I found out how much bonus damage sucks. Like, I mean, I've honestly in my testing, and who else was in my Discord had done the same testing. We really tested it, the bonus damage on a skill. So like this one, how it says right here, max HP. So I tested this with another unit. I think it was attack speed. And I found if I had just gone more attack versus trying to bank on the bonus from this, I actually got way more damage. This modifier for bonus damage based on whatever, doesn't matter if it's HP, attack speed, accuracy, doesn't matter. It's garbage.
It doesn't matter!
It is garbaggio. It is not worth building for that. You're better off if you want to do more damage, just dropping more attack, because everyone, regardless of what it says the max bonus damage here is, everyone straight across the board benefits against attack, and it's more significant than the bonus damage here. Now, don't get me wrong. If somehow you can get high attack and still go ahead and build HP, then that's awesome. For instance, if you came in here in gear and you went attack, crit rate, crit damage, attack, and then on your substats you have like max HP percent and flat max HP everywhere on every single piece, then oh man, awesome. I mean, then you're obviously going to do some more damage than someone who went straight attack, right? And then maybe you even went vital to stack more max HP, or you went brutal vital to stack even more attack and more max HP on top of it. Then obviously he's going to do way better than someone that just went pure attack, because at the end of the day, it is still bonus damage, right? So you're going to outdo someone who went pure attack and didn't get any max HP at all. The point is, those builds are very hard. You have to get lucky on substats, and it's just not a fun time when you're trying to build something that specific, right? So to make your life easier, if you do want to take advantage of attack and you're looking at their bonus, don't worry about it. Just drop more attack on it. A lot easier to build. It'll give you better returns. All right. So let's go here. And I've got, about 45k HP. I've got about 800 defense, 27 crit rate. I've got 599 attack. Wow, 1 point away. A little crit damage, and I've got 92% accuracy. Because obviously I want to drop OGD. With the guild bonus, it's like, I think my guild is 5%, so 97% accuracy, which is what we want, right? Because really his only point is living with HP and defense, and then dropping OGD, which is accuracy. Everything else is just whatever. He got what he got, right, on his gear. All right, so let's head into ED10, and let's see how he does. And we're going to put in Casey, because Casey is who I ran him with. I remember that in the past. She is one of the reasons why I built herself. Why I built herself? What? What? Wait, she is one of the reasons why I built. Okay, so all those, let's chalk this one up to a thou fell. He is one of the reasons why I built her. She is not one of the reasons why I built herself. Wow. It is early in the morning. My brain is still, the gears are still turning, you know. I haven't oiled them with the coffee or Starbucks yet. So that's why slips like that happen, you know. That's the equivalent of a nip slip right there. It's like, whoa, wait, what? Wait, what? I didn't say that. Don't worry about it. So anyway, this was the original combo that I was running. Let's see how it does. It will check it out. All right, we'll skip that and let's target them and let's see what happens here. I said about 573. I mean, decentish. Waves seem to be dying okay fast. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Now, one of the things that's going to slow him down is when he wants to do his terrible onslaught. Like, that is going to slow him down. Also, units getting feared and getting out of range is probably going to slow the run down. Not sure what I was thinking wanting to use him in ED10. Not sure. He definitely is a PvP unit. We've already admitted that. We're actually going to be testing him in PvP. So, no worries, no worries. But I needed someone back in the day for ED. And I had him and I had Casey. And I was excited about Casey because she was in
Stay on target.
An event, like the first kill waves to get shards event. And I got her. I farmed that event to get her. I was
Stay on target.
Super happy about it. I started in the event late, though, and I wasn't able to max skill her. I did max skill her later. But looking back now, I probably would have done more runs because I actually am a Casey fan. I recommend her, guys. She's not garbage. But this is about Malice. This is about Malice. All right, so the boss is up. Let's see what we got. All right, we're stacking decent OGD. I mean, it's not going to break any records or anything, but it's staying up consistently. All right, we got 7-8 stacks. Okay. Most of that's Caroline, let's be honest. You and I both know that's mostly Caroline. So it's not a... Oh, can we do pre-flight? Oh! This could potentially be pre-flight if everything had gone perfectly. You notice the stacks were building slow in the beginning. So if they had built just slightly faster... I mean, look at that. That's a sliver of health. If they had just built slightly faster there... Because what that would have meant is we would have got it. We would have used our cooldowns way up here in the beginning. And then as he was about to take off, we would have refreshed them one more time. So, I mean, so this team basically comes out standard, right? Any ED10 team worth their salt is going to finish around the 2-minute mark. This is, if you look at the team, you can tell it's more of a starter team because, you know, we're running Amethyst. I mean, we do have a Nat 5 in there. We've got Malice, we've got Casey. I mean, these units minus Caroline are really considered starter team units. So for a starter team, I mean, this is really about what you're going to start with. I mean, it's not terrible, It's not like, oh my god, your team sucks. Not at all. I mean, it was safe. No one was going to die. This is a very good starter farmer team. It also has the potential, if everything goes right, if these units were 6-starred, if Malice and Casey were 6-starred, this would be a pre-flight team. This would be a decent team. So, let's look at the damage here. We've got him way back here. But again, we didn't build him for damage, right? We built him for the OGD and just to get punched in the face. And he did it. He did it. The team was successful. You can see here he had 50 seconds of OGD with Casey being right behind him at 46. He's also leeching life, so you don't have to worry about healing him. You can definitely get away with just using an Amethyst. You guys know I'm huge on Amethyst and Zircon after their fix, their AI fix. They were buffed by fixing their AI. They're so amazeballs now. I highly recommend them, guys. You use them. Anyway, this is a Malice review. It's a Malice. I'm sorry. Sidetrack. But as you can see, he worked, and this can be a pre-flight team quite easily. Now, obviously, you're going to say, but you just said it's a starter team. You've got a Nat 5 and a Nat 4 and a Dark Unit. So the Dark Unit, all of us now, once a month, are guaranteed as long as you log in, you're guaranteed a LD disc. And you're going to get a ton of 3 stars. You're going to see her so many times. It ain't going to be an issue. Also, if you're clearing Blitz, Normal, and Epic, you're going to get 2 LND discs per month. So you have a very good chance, unfortunately, of pulling her instead of the shiny Nat 5 that we all want. But fortunately, she is not garbage. She is good. Now him, I really can't say much about. You know, Malice is a Nat 4, so you do have to be lucky. And I've already point blank admitted Caroline's a Nat 5. And if you get lucky to get her, you know, then you're lucky. But she can easily be replaced by like Daji or by let's see who else. Sigrun. She can be replaced by Rhoda. I mean, her spot can be filled. Like, Rhoda is really good. And you'll get your OGD from these 3 units here. Now, you're not going to have a pre-flight team because a lot of those stacks did come from Caroline. But you are going to kill the boss reliably and successfully. So let's get out of here. And let's go ahead and take him into PvP. We're not going to control him, though. Which is cheating. I know it's cheating. All of you right now are saying, you wuss. I know. We're gonna control Alia. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. And then we'll see how he does on the side with the AI. Now I know you're invalid. Val PvP review of this unit has been deemed invalid. Stop your whining. Stop it. I'm controlling one of the best Nat 5s in game currently, in PvP too, and just letting the AI run around. Hey, look, I'm losing, so are you guys happy? It's karma. It's karma, right? I'm trying to tell you this. Oh yeah, this unit can. Okay, let's do this. All right, hands off. There we go. Hands off. We'll do this. He's gonna die. Now, what you have to consider is look at the level of PvP that I'm at, right? This guy is really probably not very well suited to be in this particular rank for PvP unless he was 6-starred and had all his bells and whistles. His gear was a little bit more in order because you guys saw his gear. I necessarily wasn't where it should be. So we're probably going to take a loss. But, you know, I'm not sure how we're really testing him here. We're testing him because he's there looking cool. Okay, look at that. See what he just did? He just pushed that guy out of the way. Look at that. This whole win right now, if we win, is going to be due to he started by pushing Xenia out and getting her out of range. So that the AI's keen intellect was like, we gotta do something with her. But now we're just getting hills everywhere. Things ain't looking good, guys. Things aren't looking good. So PvP, let's call this. Val didn't know what he was doing. Was too wuss to actually play Malice. And I'm still gonna say, despite these results, that he's worth it. I know what you're saying, dude. You're just tanking your PvP score in for this unit. Yeah, it's fun. I'm having fun. I mean, we're watching my AI be pretty dumb and not getting rid of the sustain, because they could have killed her a long time ago. I didn't want to click her because then it wouldn't be right fair, like, because then it's not true auto. But aw, wah, wah, wah. So, horrible PvP aside, what do I have to say about Malice? Malice, the way I built him, obviously, he shines a lot better in PvE than he did in PvP. Also, I didn't put him in the exact best circumstance there. I'm sure a team could be cobbled together that can get the job done. If you look at his ratings, you can see it's really recommended for PvP defense, not offense, and they are 100% right. Don't bring him to offense. But I can't show you PvP defense because there's no instant replay for him. He is rated very well for that very thing. If you build him properly, you do want him on your defense. If you are looking for another OGD or for ED10, he will work just fine, as you saw, and can even be part of a pre-flight team. Things you don't want to do, bring him to PvP offense. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, if you found my lack of faith disturbing, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Also leave a like and sub. That'd be great. I'd appreciate it. Every time someone clicks sub on my channel, a person pulls a nat 5. I don't know. But anyway, as always, all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.